Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things ever, TV! So there's this new show on Netflix called Sense8. Have you seen it? It's amazing. Okay, so at the beginning of June, about 2 months ago, Netflix released a brand new original show called Sense8. It's by the Wachowski siblings. They're the filmmakers who brought us The Matrix and Cloud Atlas and Jupiter Ascending and V for Vendetta, just to name a few. And this show is totally different than anything I've ever seen before. It's geared towards the sci-fi genre, but it's not really like other sci-fi. So if you're not really into sci-fi, you can still get into the show. I don't want to talk too much about the plot of the show because watching it, each episode is like this all-encompassing experience, and I don't want to take that away from you if you haven't seen it yet. So I'll just give you kind of a brief rundown of what the show's about. It's about these 8 strangers who've never met before, and one day they wake up and they're all connected to each other. They're all over the world, so there's one in Mexico, some in America, some in Europe, Asia, India, Africa. So they wake up one day and they're all connected. They can feel what everybody else is feeling. They think what everybody else is thinking, just like being telepathically connected to somebody else. They can even be physically connected to the other characters. So the character in San Francisco one day wakes up and they're with the character who's in London, physically. So it kind of, as you can imagine, creates this very interesting dynamic. They're trying to figure out what's going on, what's happening to them, why this is happening to them. There's also like medical experimentation going on. There's like 5 different romance stories going on. There's action, fighting. I mean, it's so hard to explain because it's kind of a little bit of everything. Because it's kind of sci-fi and it's an ensemble show, it gets compared a lot to shows like Lost or Heroes. But it's not really like any of those either. It's kind of its own thing. You have to just experience it to understand it. Another way that it's not like other ensemble shows is with other ensemble shows, for me, I'm not always really interested in every character. Like Heroes, I was a big fan of Heroes. I'm really excited that it's coming back. But I didn't really care about all the characters, so a lot of times they would go off on these storylines for characters I didn't really care about. But with Sense8, I am so connected and like invested in every single character, and every single second of every single episode I'm so like on the edge of my seat of what's going to happen next. What is this character going to experience? Where are they going to take me? So it's kind of crazy. I've never experienced a TV show like that, which is pretty awesome. On top of dealing with all these kind of crazy scientific, medical things, each of the characters are also very like deep and real, and they also experience very normal everyday things that the rest of the world experiences. They are dealing with things like sexuality and gender issues and family obligations and societal obligations, and they all are pretty damaged and hurt, and I think each character is just really relatable, and I think that's kind of why me and the group of friends that I've connected with over the show, that's why we love it so much. In my introductory video, I said that one of my main reasons for making this YouTube channel was because I wanted to make videos so that I could keep connected with these friends that I've made online. I've made these friends because of Sense8, because of this TV show. I just kind of connected with them over the show, over how unique and amazing it is and how I really related to it and connected with it. There's a lot of other people out there besides me who feel the same way. So I found this Facebook group. It's the Sense8 Netflix Facebook group. It's like almost 12,000 members now, which, I mean, I'm not a part of any other Facebook groups, so I don't know how that compares to other fandom Facebook groups. But just like the show is like nothing I've ever seen, this Facebook group is like nothing I've ever seen. Ever since I've joined the Sense8 Facebook group, I have met and connected with so many amazing people. This group is really, really unique. It's very open and empathetic, and I think that's why we're all drawn to the show, is because the show is all about putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and what would you do if you had that life. And as far as I can tell from all the interactions that I've had on the Facebook group, all of the followers are like that as well, and that's what draws us to it, is that we just relate and connect to that a lot. It's such an amazing, open, supportive, empathetic group of people, and it's kind of been this really incredible influence in my life over the past month that I've been a member of it. Anytime that you're feeling kind of down or worried or stressed about something, you can kind of go onto the group and just say, hey, I'm dealing with this today, I could really use some positive energy or some words of encouragement, and you're going to get it like tenfold. There's almost 12,000 members of the group, and they're always there for you, so it's like having this giant family that's just there for you all the time. It's funny, I was talking to a friend that I made on the group about how ever since I've joined the Facebook group for Sense8, it almost feels like I've joined a religion, because I want to tell all the people in my life, all my friends and family, like, I've just found this really amazing positive influence in my life and I want to tell you about it, which kind of makes me sound like a crazy person, which maybe I am. But anyways, it's just been a really life-changing thing for me the past couple of months, which seems crazy that a TV show could do that, but until you've seen it and experienced it for yourself, you're not really going to understand it. So I would suggest that you would watch the show, watch it with an open mind, watch more than one episode, because I think some people are kind of turned off by the surrealistic aspects of it. But just if you invest a little bit in it, I promise you that you're going to get a return. So watch the show, watch it open-mindedly, and then join the Facebook group, because it is just as equally as unique as the TV show. And they're two really amazing things that I would want everyone in the world to experience. Just a little disclaimer, the show is not necessarily intended for everyone. There's sex and nudity and violence and language and probably some subject matters that not everybody's comfortable with. So if you don't really want to watch things like that, then I would suggest you skip Sense8. But if you're curious about this really unique show, it's a pretty incredible experience, then I would suggest that you watch it. And then join the Facebook group. I would suggest that you join the Facebook group after you've watched the show, because we tend to talk about open discussions about things that happen in the show. So if you don't want anything spoiled, I would wait until you've finished watching it before you join the Facebook group. However, once you join the Facebook group, you're going to want to watch it again, at least 1, 2, 3, 4 times more. I think there's somebody on the group who said that they've watched it 38 times now, which is incredible and seems kind of ridiculous, but with every viewing, I'm almost done with my second time around. With every viewing, you see so much more, you learn so much more, you experience so much more. It's crazy. Yes, definitely check it out. There's also a lot of events that we have through the group, like I think August 8th, which is a pretty important date in the Sense8 world. If you watch the show, you'll know why. There's going to be an international viewing party where we're going to watch the show together, everybody at the same time. And then I guess there'll be like live tweeting. There's going to be a trending party on Twitter. There's going to be we're going to be talking about it on the Facebook group while we're watching it. And then I believe later on August 8th in the afternoon, there's going to be a Google Hangout chat, which I've been invited to be a part of, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that, to talk about it with other people who are as fanatic about it as I am. So yes, definitely check out both those things. You will not regret it. And if you do, there might be something wrong with you. Okay, so thanks for listening to me ramble on about this thing that I'm really passionate about. I would hope that you watch it and that you would respond and tell me what you think about it. If you want to follow me more, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. And let me know what you think about it. Talking about this show is one of my favorite things to do in the entire world, so I would love to talk to you about it. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye!